Today we have something we've never seen before, an all-in-one versatile magnetic filter kit. Magnetic filters are awesome, and with the new Freewell kit, so far you will not need to use any other filter after you get these ones. Because technically, we've got a CPL filter, a mist effect filter, one-stop ND filter, 2 to 5 stops variable ND, 6 to 9 stops variable ND filter, and a CPL ND32 filter. Literally, it's all covered. The new Freewell system offers a portable and a quick solution that never existed before. So in this video guys, we'll test and show you the features of the new kit, and most importantly, we'll check together the image quality with and without the filters. We'll test the white balance and see if the variable ND filters cost any X effect and vignette like some of the variable ND filters in the market. Oh mahi, and let's dive in. This kit was sent to me by Freewell, and I've been using it for the last month. However, my review is fully independent. So as a filmmaker and photographer, I always wanted a portable filter system in the field. And when Freewell reached out to me, I was excited to check the new system. What do you like to start with? The system features or the image quality? I will keep the image quality test to the second half of the video, and you're free to skip this part if you are excited to check that first. First, I would like to start with the hard case because it really feels good and definitely can protect our filters. And there we have 5 slots, and in the free spots, I'm gonna keep my step-up filters as well. Here I have the 67mm filter size, and you can pick up your filter size as well. So we have a magnetic adapter, a magnetic lens cap, a mist effect filter, which we'll test later in the video, one stop ND filter base, 2 to 5 stops variable ND filter, 6 to 9 stops variable ND filter, and when turning the 2 to 5 stops variable ND filter, we get the CPL filter at the back. And also at the back of the 6 to 9 stops, we get the ND32 CPL. It's so clever having the CPL filter at the back of the variable ND filters, so we have 2 in 1. Now, after having the magnetic filter adapter in place, we can mount the variable ND filter base, which is actually one-stop ND filter, and that's mandatory to add any variable ND filter on the top. You have to start with the ND filter base, because the variable ND filters will not work if the base is not in place. However, when using the CPL filter, you can choose to use the ND base or not. So if the ND base is in place, you will get a one-stop plus CPL. Anyway, the mist effect filter can work alone or combined with any other filter of the kit. I appreciate how Freewell made this system versatile. I still can't believe how great it is. And when mounting the variable ND filters, please make sure to have the Freewell logo match on both the adapter and the filter. Otherwise, the variable ND filter will not work. Now regarding the image quality, I'm gonna check 3 aspects: the white balance, sharpness, and if any vignette or X effect cross existed in the variable ND filter. I dropped the sample images download link down below, feel free to check that on your computer as well. Starting with the white balance, first here I'm using Sony a7 III camera and Tamron 17 to 28mm lens at f5.6. First of all, there is no variable ND filter in the market that do not shift the white balance, but knowing that in advance will solve the problem. So the white balance here in my image is 5200 Kelvin without any filter. And with one stop and the filter base, the white balance dropped to 5100 Kelvin. And now with the 2 to 5 stops variable ND filter, the white balance dropped to 4800 Kelvin. And finally, with the 6 to 9 stops variable ND, the white balance is 4700 Kelvin. So let's say when using the variable ND filter, always adjust your white balance by -400 Kelvin. If you keep it on auto white balance, most probably will get a warm white balance. That could be fixed in raw images, however, if you're shooting video, it's not that easy to deal with. So it's better to fix it manually in advance. Now regarding the sharpness, I see no difference in the image quality with and without the filters. It's the same sharpness without the filters, and whether with the CPL, variable ND 2 to 5 stops and variable ND 6 to 9 stops. Indeed, the mist filter will soften your images. It's a mist filter anyway, and it's made for that purpose. So what about the X-cross effect and vignette that we find in many variable ND filter? Does it exist in a Freewell? But first, the variable ND vignette shows more on wide-angle lenses. Here at 17mm, the Freewell filters has no cross effect at all. And the vignette in video mode with a 16:9 aspect ratio is very minimal at the corners. While in photography, and because of the 4:3 aspect ratio, the vignette shows a little bit more at 5 and 9 stops. But still very minimal in my opinion, and you will not notice it unless you have a clear white background. See, in real world, you can't even tell the difference. I personally like the new Freewell system so much, and actually I got rid of all my other filters because this is the best I got. This is the system I'm going to use so far. Thank you so much for checking out this video guys, and on this channel we make camera and filmmaking gear reviews. Thumbs up if you found this video helpful, and if you have not subscribed yet, bump the subscribe button for more. This was Oma, and see you guys in another one.